Hello, this is our first series of Understanding Sign Language Communication Skills. My name is Joyce Caleb Matthew, a special needs education and language consultant, trainer in sign language, communication skills, language education, and social inclusion. Feel most welcome. Why sign language, if I may ask? This is because sign language is a means of daily communication to persons with hearing impairment or the deaf, as well as those whose speech capabilities are compromised within the family and in the general society. Sign language is also a valuable means of communication for social interaction and access to information for this group of people. It is therefore important for each and every one of us working and living with people who are deaf to acquire the right skills in sign language communication for easy access to information and services for these people. You never know who will be your next client. So, our lesson today will feature an introduction to the language of signs. And what is sign language? This is a term generally used to describe a visual gestural language whereby both signs and non-manual features are used to convey messages and concepts. As you know very well, communication is all about conveying messages and concepts as well as understanding. Sign language is culturally and environmentally based, hence the different sign languages world over. For example, we have Kenyan Sign Language, KSL, American Sign Language, ASL, British Sign Language, BSL, among others. Each sign language has some specific signs based on the cultures of the linguistic groups in that particular country. Otherwise, the structure of sign language has the same features and elements, which will bring us to our next topic. Features used in sign language. We have 5 of them. 1. Body language. This is the movement or the gestures that are made using various parts of the body, such as the head, the hands, the shoulders, or any other part of the body. 2. Mimicry. This is the use of facial expressions and body language to imitate concepts or an object. For example, smile, frown, or a head nod. The third feature is pointing. Pointing is used for reference and placement. For example, you can make a reference to a person even if they are not within the vicinity. 4. The natural signs. These are the gestures that we use in a daily communication. For example, come, go, sleep, eat. Those are the natural signs that we use even when we are communicating in speech. Then finger spelling. Finger spelling is a representation of the letters of the alphabet using our fingers, also known as the manual alphabet. So all these features, when they are incorporated, we communicate in sign language. They are all incorporated in sign language. So it doesn't matter whether you are an expert in sign language. What matters is, are you rendering the information to the person who cannot hear? Along with these features, we also have what we call elements of a sign, which are used to form the different signs that we shall learn. We have the handshake. The handshake. Handshake, this is a different formation of the hand. You can have an open palm handshake. You can have a pointing finger handshake, or a clenched fist handshake. We also have a clawed handshake, and many others, which we shall learn along as we move on. The other element is the place of articulation. Where do you place this handshake? And this is the location of the handshake in relation to the body of the signer. You can place it on the shoulder, you can place the different handshake on the face, or wherever. The third element is orientation, and this is the direction of the handshake. Where do you direct your handshake in relation to the body of the signer? And the fourth element is the movement of the hand of the signer from one location to the other. Remember, we also have the signing space, which is this area. The signing space. So all the signs should be done within this signing space. Note that all these features of sign language are applicable to all sign languages, irrespective of the different environments. So that is why we say you can learn a sign language from one country and also acquire very easily another sign language, because most of the signs are related, apart from those few signs that are culturally and linguistically based in different countries. So this brings us to the end of our discussion today. And our next discussion will be on etiquette in sign language. Thank you and bye for now. Let's meet in our next lesson.